This will be a powerful call tonight, and we are definitely looking forward to some great things happening tonight. So if you haven't checked in already, make sure you check in. Say your name and where you're calling from. We're looking forward to hearing from you. Hi, who do we have checking in?
This is Malcolm Cheeks from Gary, Indiana.
Malcolm Cheeks, brand new representative from Gary, Indiana. We're looking forward to having you on the team, sir. Welcome to the team and welcome on the call.
Thank you very much.
All right, everyone, we're going to get started. So now, if you haven't already, make sure you *6 your line to mute it, or just mute it on the device. Okay, we're going to go ahead and get started with the information. Now, we are very excited about some things that's going on. It's, of course, definitely with what just happened with the National Convention that we just had. Now, what I want to do, I just want to go over a few of the things that happened at the Nationals as far as the promos and different things like that, the enhanced products. You know, this Nationals was so powerful. It was such an incredible event that we saw a number of people literally just getting promoted and some powerful stories that were happening. But here's what we saw that was so amazing. There were so many promotions coming out. There were so many new things that they introduced to us. I'm just going to go over some of them now just so we kind of get an understanding of what's happened, especially with the new promo that was announced on Saturday evening. And I'm telling you, the whole place went ballistic when they announced this, okay? So first of all, we have the new device called the Power Play device. It's a Power Play device. This is a powerful device. It actually works as an MP3 player by Bluetooth that connects remotely to your phone or your iPad or your iPod or your music device, okay? The powerful thing about this thing is not only does it play music, it's actually a portable speaker that works as a speakerphone through your phone as well. And get this, when your phone runs out of power, you can plug it into this thing, and this thing actually charges your phone. How powerful is that? In about an hour and a half. This is such an incredible device. And this is
Melvin.
new. Okay, welcome to the call. This is new, and right now we are so excited that this is in our back offices right now to order for representatives, okay, for the low cost of $129.99. This is such a powerful device. And here's the thing, it's going to raise our income levels. It's going to, thank you, welcome to the call. It's going to raise our income levels substantially in this business. So right now, what you want to do in the meantime, you want to start building your organization bigger and bigger, as big as you can possibly get it. Because right now it's on pre-order. It will be available to ship by early December. And we want to make sure that once this thing goes public, that you've got hundreds of people in your organization already going out and marketing this device to their people to get it just in time for Christmas. Okay? So let's make sure we get that done. Also, some of the other things that happened is we're so excited about, this is one thing that we're really excited about, that the Business Elite and the text alerts have been enhanced now. Okay, so now in addition to what we already have as some of the benefits, what we have now is the ability to raise funds through a text message. And I don't know if you guys remember back when all of that happened with Haiti with the earthquake, they had where you could text Red Cross a certain amount of money or whatever you wanted to text, and they will receive the money that way by text. Now this is exactly what we have right now available, and we are so excited to be able to offer that to our nonprofit organizations, our churches, and different things. Now, can you imagine how powerful that will be if the pastor just stood in front of the church and asked the people to just pull out their phones and text a certain number to a certain code, and then they would kick back with a response. And all they have to do is put in an amount of whatever they're going to send in, and they send the funds that way. How powerful is that as an additional fundraising tool for churches and nonprofit organizations? Very, very, very powerful. Here's something else they introduced. They introduced a new benefit in the Platinum Web Services package. Okay, we have what's called the Health Savings Card. It gives you discounts off of prescriptions and eyeglasses and different things. This thing can save you money. And think about it now. We're all looking to go into business full time, and we all know that insurance is very expensive. You know, especially if you start adding in children. You know how when it goes just for you, it's a small amount, and as soon as you add one other person in, it becomes family, and now you're paying hundreds of dollars and sometimes thousands every month. Well, guess what? This card is free with your Platinum Web Services subscription. Yes, I said free. It is very powerful. here's the thing. They are making this better and better for us every single time. This just continues to blow me away how this company stands by their motto, what they said, we put representatives first. Look, you guys are looking to go full-time in your business, right? You might as well have some affordable insurance that you can use for yourself and for your family. I can't imagine how powerful this is going to be. An additional selling point for us to talk to people when we're talking to people again, prospecting people for this business. Okay? So now what I want to do, I want to go over the promotions for the quick start. Now, here's how this works. And the company has never done this before together like this. They've never done this. But now here's how it works. When a new person comes in, as long as they come in before the end of this week, okay, they have them from the 15th to the 22nd to come into the business. Once they come in as an IMR, they are automatically set in place to be able to get 2 business partners and 10 customer points for $1,000 quick start bonus if done in their first 30 days. Okay, let me say that again. 2 business partners and 10 customer points in their first 30 days for a $1,000 bonus, not $750. Okay, because remember, normally it's 20 customer points and 2 business partners for $750. So now what they've done is they've cut the points in half, and they've increased our total bonus that we can earn in the first 30 days. Ladies and gentlemen, does this make this much more powerful and a much bigger financial vehicle for us to be able to earn more money faster for our new people that come into the business? Okay, and now, in addition to that, thank you, welcome to the call. In addition to that, it gets even better because now they've given us where we get 3 people into the business, 3 business partners, and 15 customer points that will give us a total of $1,500 if done in your first 30 days. Okay, and they upped the game even more. They said you get 4 business partners into this business and 20 customer points, which you need to do anyway, right, in your first 30 days for a total of a $2,000 quick start bonus in your first 30 days in business. Do you think that you could be a great testimonial for other people to be able to get started in this business? Absolutely you can, because you can wear the confidence of saying, you know what, I earned $2,000 in my first 30 days in this business. Okay? That's a powerful thing to be able to say. But listen to this. They went even a step further. And even in addition to that, they gave us an additional point on all services for this week. For this week. So how hard do you think it will be to be able to get to the next level in this business? How hard do you think it would be to be able to get your ET bonus if you have additional point on every service that we have to offer for this next week? And for this next week, everyone you get into this business only has to get 10 customer points and 2 business partners to get their first $1,000, all the way up to 20 customer points and 4 business partners for $2,000 in their first 30 days. Ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you something. That's just the start. You see, because think about it. Here at S.W.A.G.G Elite, we're not talking about ET in 30 days. We're talking about ED in 30 days. So now that just ups the game even more because now we're talking about another $750, $2,750 in your first 30 days. Okay? Here's the important thing I want you to understand about this promo. This promo is only going on for this week. And I can tell you they probably won't be extending this because the company really stressed themselves putting this out there as it is. So let's get this done. And here's the thing. Let's get people in early, and let's get them to get people in because we want those people to be able to take advantage of the same 30-day offer that you have when you came into the business, okay? So now we're really excited about this. Let's make sure we pump up these PBRs. Let's make sure we get these one-on-ones going and two-on-ones going and webinars and whatever kind of way you can expose people to this opportunity. Let's make sure you get as many people exposed over this next 3 days as possible because you want them to see this thing and get involved. And as I said before, you want them to get their people involved. This will provide massive momentum. It will create massive momentum for your organization, which is what you want leading into this next regional coming up in November. Okay? Let's take what this company has put on the table, and let's not leave any of it sitting there. Let's take every bit of money that they have, because if they're going to offer it to us, we might as well go get it. And once we get it, guess what? We'll be able to tell other people what we did. You see, if you can do a thing, you can teach a thing. So let's go out and get those quick start bonuses knocked out. Let's begin to build some awesome testimonies in our organizations that we can go and tell other people that we were able to get done, okay? This draws more people to the opportunity, and all it's going to do is going to increase the size of your organization exponentially and increase the size of your bank account exponentially, if that makes sense, okay? So having said that, the Nationals was such a powerful event. You know, we're definitely looking forward to the next regional and the next Nationals coming up in January. Many of you have already set goals. If you haven't already, set goals on where you want to be by the next Nationals. I'm sorry, by the next regional in November, and then by the next Nationals coming up in January, because we're looking forward to some massive growth in this organization, you know, just in this next 3 months alone. We're very excited about that, okay? So now what I want to do at this point, I definitely want to, I just want to bring up someone I have a tremendous amount of respect for. This gentleman has been building an organization nationwide. You know, he's been working this thing all across this country. He's been helping a lot of people, you know, to get to different levels. He definitely is making some serious money in this business, you know, having gone full-time in this thing for 3 years now after just 6 months in the business. So with that, I want to bring up none other than top producing national director, Mr. Jermaine Horton. Are you on the call, sir?
Yes, I am, Robert. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can. Take over.
Awesome. I definitely got to give it back to Robert, top producing executive director. You guys, this man is literally maybe just a couple away, just a few seconds away from national director, and I cannot wait to see you walk that stage, not even the stage in New Orleans, but I can't wait to watch you at the regional event here in Chicago, walk as a national director to receive your award and recognition. To me, I mean, that's going to be the pinnacle to say, hey, we can do it. So I definitely want to give it back to you, bro.
Get it up.
Okay, so definitely what I want to do at this time, team, is before I bring up our next presenter, because this guy is powerful, guys, understand, if you have any pastors, preachers, ministers, apostles, bishops, anybody that's in the church that you've been saying, you know what, if this person came into the business, they would probably take my business to that next level. You need to get them on the line right now. Text message, email, bird call, message in a bottle, whatever you got to do, okay? Because what I really want to stress to you guys amongst our team that what we're doing and where we're headed is the fact that you guys, we're ready to break some serious records in the S.W.A.G.G Elite team, okay? Going into this Nationals, here's what the goal is. By regionals of November, this November, yes, it's September, then we got a 4-month October, then that 1st of November, I'm looking to break 6 to 9 new national directors. I'll say that again. I'm looking to break 6 to 9 new national directors. That means we cannot play with this blessing that we have that's in our mouth, and we just got to share it with everyone. This promotion that's on the table is only for 1 week, you guys. So here's the thing. Being that promotion is on the table only for 1 week, we got to expose as many people as we can right now so everybody can get in on this opportunity. Can you imagine when a person gets started in the business, if they just get platinum services, their website, they get qualified with Global Links for a $24.95 service, that's 6 points through the door. Guys, if they get Business Elite, it's 3 points. All they need is one more. Or if they get ID Guard. Like, I've never seen where you can make literally between $1,000 to $2,750 in the 30 days the way the company has this all set up, guys. So here's what I'm going to suggest to you guys to do. Do as many PBRs as possible. Open your mouth to everyone. See, some of you guys are scared to talk to that person. You probably go to church every Sunday and you listen to your pastor and you know that church needs a blessing and you don't even open your mouth because you're afraid that he's going to tell you no or she's going to tell you no. I'm here to tell you guys today, nobody is above the deal. Nobody is above the deal, team. And what that means is that everybody can see an opportunity with 5 links. We had DJ Wayne Williams, he's the SVP, Senior Vice President for a record company at the national convention, in the business, hit national director in record time, guys. Nene Leaks from Real Housewives of Atlanta, she was there at the national convention. You know, and, you know, even though she didn't stay long, she had some other plans that she had to do, but she still showed up. Are you with me? So I want you guys to understand that no one is above the deal. Again, when you go to church and you see your pastor and you see that person, you say, you know what, man, I bet if I had Pastor such and such in my organization, I know this thing would take off. All they can do is tell you either yes or no. It's not the end of the world. No's build character, but yeses build your business. And the reason why I'm stressing that is because I have a young lady on my team that I met on social media. Her name's Letitia Willis, an executive director out of Houston, Texas. And she's well on her way to national director. I met her through social media. Okay? Guys, she's done her list 1 or 2 times. And for the longest, you know, she had some great momentum that took off, then it slowed down a little bit, then it took off again, then it got real slow for a second. But then Letitia says, you know what I'm going to do? She said, Jermaine, I'm all in. I'm going to talk to lottie-dottie everybody. Ain't nobody getting past me. And here's what she did. She went to her church and talked to her pastor. Her bishop. And the bishop had an open mind and said, this makes sense. But I'm not going to even tell you his story. I want you guys to understand this. Letitia is just like you and I. She's not a doctor. She's not an attorney. You know, she's an individual that's hardworking, that's a blue-collar worker just like some of you guys. But the difference is that she opened her mouth and shared that blessing, and she ended up recruiting one of the most influential people in all of Houston, Texas. Matter of fact, in the state of Texas, not even just Houston. And he's known all across the country for his work that he does as a bishop. And I'm not even going to spoil the glory because I'm going to let him come on and give his testimony of how he got started and the reason why he saw 5 Links as an opportunity, even though being a bishop in a church and having so many influential people around him. So on that note, what I want to do is bring up someone I have a tremendous amount of respect for, someone that I've been working with closely along with the leadership of Executive Director Letitia Willis. We've been doing 3-ways, conference calls. I mean, you name it, we've been doing it because he said he's committed. And that person is none other than out of Houston, Texas, soon to be Executive Director in 30 days, Bishop Sippy Sellers. So, Bishop, are you on the line?
I am on the line.
Awesome. So, Bishop, I'm going to turn the call over to you. So if you could just talk to the people and tell them how it was that you got started in 5 Links. What was it that Letitia said to you to get you involved? And what made you get involved? And let them know what you got in the works that's about to take place in this month and where you see yourself in the company going.
Well, you know, first of all, I am very excited about this opportunity that have just came across my lap. I want to say this, that Letitia came to me, and actually I didn't give her too much time in the perspective of looking at the business. My mind was on focusing on pastoring and leading God's people. I had a conference call with my spiritual father, and on the conference call, he had a guy to give us a spiel on 5 Links, and that it really blew my mind because my spiritual father is Bishop Raspy Mason out of Shreveport, Louisiana, in full gospel. But when he took the time to look at, have the opportunity to share with the pastors, because his mind was not to only be focused on just doing ministry, but you have to have a mindset of becoming an entrepreneur in the sense of creating income in many different. And so when that experience took place on the conference call, I immediately got off the conference call and called my spiritual daughter, Letitia, and I said, look, sign me up. I'm ready to rock and roll with this opportunity. And it's only because I do understand, and there's many of you that's probably on the call even tonight that you work a full-time job. Maybe some pastors, maybe some leaders that desire to do ministry. But one of the things that I've come to find out is hard to do ministry and yet work a full-time job. I've been working for an investment firm for 14 years, helping keep the millionaire a millionaire. But my pay still keep me right in the same box. And I said to myself, if I can work for this man for 14 years and keep him in the status where he is, then I can at least take some time to make something happen for myself. And so when I looked at that, and I began to just create my whys. As many of you, when you came into the company, one of the most important things you have to have a why. Why is it that you want to do this business? What is important in your life? What is it that you want to accomplish? Some things that you have desired to do, but you just have not been able to do. But let me tell you, I've seen this business as an opportunity to make some things happen for my life, for my family, for my sons. I've got 4 boys, wife that's went back to school, and so I'm the only one bringing in the income. At the same time, pastoring, doing all of this. But I said that I want to begin to set something up for my family. I don't want to work full time. I want to focus on ministry. My boys getting ready to go to college, don't have all the money to take care of the college fees. They just growing up. My wife wants a big home. She want to live nice, and she deserves it all. She sacrificed over and over and again because of the call that is upon my life. And so I have a lot of whys. And let me tell you, you have to have a good why, because this is what's going to keep you motivated. This is what's going to keep you stirred up to continue to go down the path that is set before you. I am convinced that I'm walking in my season. This is my time. This is my opportunity. And I refuse to quit before I reach the goal that is set in my mind. And this is one of the things that I know that this business is great, because it gives me the opportunity to help people. 2 things that comes to mind when you look over the presentation. Either 2 things is going to take place. You're going to help people save money, or help people make money helping people save money. And when I look at that, I look at it as a fact that it's a ministry, because you come to find out many people are locked in a box. They're in a cycle, and they refuse to come out because they have not seen the opportunity, or have seen that things can get better for them, so they become more comfortable. But I believe that many of us on the call tonight, that God is opening doors for you, that you become to be the eyes to those that have been lost, have been blind to opportunity. They're going to be able to see you. And so I want to encourage, because I'm that close to national director. I know that Jermaine said that soon to be executive director. I'm already executive director. I'm already national director. I'm already SVP. I'm already there. I'm already there because I have a vision. And let me share this with you. Everybody, you got to have a vision. A vision. Joel Barker said it like this. He says, "Vision without action is a dream. Action without vision is simply passing time, and action with vision is making positive difference." And literally what he's actually saying, vision without action is just a dream. Because if you can have a vision but no action, action is the mind frame to achieve or to accomplish something that you haven't done before. You can have a vision all day long, but if you don't put any action to it, you'll just be seeing something, but you'll never have the opportunity to touch it, never have the opportunity to walk in it, you never have the opportunity to experience something that have just only been in your head. When you have vision, you've got to have action along with it. Well, you can have action without vision, but it's simply just wasting time. When you just running, just trying to do things, just trying to make something happen, but you have no destination. You have no insight of where you're going. You have no vision, and so you're just wasting time. And so whenever that perspective is, that means that you have to have a mental picture already in your mind. You have to have a revelation already in your mind. You got to have a foresight. You got to see yourself. And so when you take vision and put action to it, then it is progress into your future. one of the things that I am so determined, even right now, I am so determined to make some things happen. I am so determined to come off my job. I am so determined to make sure I focus on what God has called me to do, and that is speaking into the lives of people. One of the things that we say here all the time, that this is the place where the Word of God is bringing life unto His people. That is my vision. That is my desire. But I do understand that whenever you have vision, you don't just stay in the status quo. You are always progressing. And so when I just want to say this, don't just settle for national director. Don't just settle for SVP. Don't just settle for double platinum and all of that. But my most important thing, make this out of ministry. Get somebody out the hole. Get somebody out the cycle. Get somebody out of their frame of mind and let them know that you can do all things through Christ that strengthen you. One of the things that really blessed me is what Jermaine not long mentioned. He says, yes, you're going to get some no's. But I said like this, every time I get a no, I'm just one step closer to a yes. And that's your opportunity right there. You can't stop because you get a no. You can't stop because nobody's seeing to see what you see. But you got to keep on going because you're going to have the opposition to come. But behind every opposition, there is a rain. There's rain coming. Rain is symbolic to blessings. And I come to tell you, my family here at the elite team is getting ready to rain on us. It's getting ready to shower down on us. And I'm so excited. I'm so excited, I'm not going to even get no umbrella. I'm just going to let it just rest on me, just fall on me, because this is my season. One of the things I will share this, and I'm going to bring it to a halt. But one thing I know, don't be weary in well-doing, because if you faint not, you shall reap. And listen, you're closer than what you think. Things are getting better. Days about to get so much better for you. So, look, stay excited, stay motivated, and look, stay part of the team. We got to work as a team in order to make something happen for each other. And so I'm so thankful for Letitia bringing this opportunity to me. I'm so excited. My wife is already, I told her, I said, baby, what you want your kitchen to look like? And so, believe it or not, she had a magazine already ready to show me exactly what she wants in her kitchen. And so, look, it brings excitement just to know that God is getting ready to do something for myself, my family, as well as my church. Let me just say this, too, because not only that I'm in this business, and I brought my church in along with me. And one of the things I told them, I said, we're going to do this as a team. We're not going to leave anybody behind. If you're willing and able, we're going to make sure that we eat the fat of the land together. We're going to make sure that we're going to make sure we help one another, motivate one another, because just because I'm going up don't mean that you're not supposed to go up. So I told them that if I'm going up, you're going up as well. So pastors, if you're on this line, it's a great opportunity to help your people come out of a place. At the same time, help your people come to a place where they can bless your ministry, because it takes money to do ministry. It's not cheap, but it costs. And so we need that opportunity to build our house by helping our people come out. Whatever you make happen for another man, God will definitely make happen for you. So I'm excited. I'm so thankful for the opportunity. I hope something was said that was a blessing to you, because your days are only getting better. I don't know who I'm talking to. I don't know who needs to hear it, but your days are getting better. It's not going to be the same. You're not going to look the same. You're not going to act the same. You're not going to even talk the same, because what God is getting ready to do in your life is going to blow your mind. Not only blow your mind, but it's going to blow the minds of those that looked at you and told you wasn't going to make it and told you wasn't going to survive. But when they look at you again, you're going to get the last laugh. And so stay encouraged, and I pray that God's favor stay upon your life. Jermaine is back in your hands. Thank you for the opportunity to share.
Wow. Yeah, Pastor, you've been having that one, Bishop. We're going to have to get you training on these calls more often now. You know what? I'm just in awe because literally I watched you from day one when you first came into the business and the way you are now. But what I want you to do also is, Bishop, I got to let you do this. I need you to tell them about the conference call and everything that's about to take place this month in your organization with your spiritual father. So can you elaborate on that just so they can see the power of what one person can do for your organization?
Well, let me share this with you. One of the things that I believe that just the favor of God just being on my life and just putting me in a position where I am, that I have the favor of people. People like my spiritual father that have faith and trust in me, that he signed under me. Let me share this with you. My spiritual father, he is the third assistant to the third presider of Full Gospel. And so he's up there, has so many people that he can talk to. But when I signed him in, not only that he has such influence in Full Gospel, but he also covered about 25 sons and daughters that's under him. And so he allowed me to spearhead to make sure that I position him to walk into this business, but at the same time position his sons and daughters to walk in right on. And so just to say that you never know the impact that you may have on somebody's life. Just one person can bring you all the way to SVP, and just one. But I'm so thankful. We have other pastors that's getting in the business from different locations, different areas, because I want to wrap myself around great minds. I want to wrap myself around people that want to make some things happen. And so let me say this to you. Go after those that you know can make an impact. Go after them. And listen, you'll be amazed who's right next to you, who has such abilities to make some things happen. All you have to do is open your mouth and say something. In fact, I preached a message not too long ago. It simply says that God is waiting on you to say something. Nothing happened. Nothing will happen until you say something. You got to open your mouth and say something. And so simply, I just want to say to you that the person that you open your mouth next may be the right person to take you all the way up. So don't keep silent. Only thing that be silent is the person that don't want to make nothing happen for themselves. But I'm so determined. I talked to one of my nephews today. I said, man, I got a whole list of pastors I got to call today. I'm working. I'm at work, but I'm working for myself, if that makes any sense to anybody. In other words, I'm not going to be where I am too long because I'm too busy working on trying to make something happen for my family. So I'm excited. Within just a few days, something big is about to happen. And listen, let me tell you something. It can be you. It can be any of you, no matter where you are, no matter what location you're in. It can be you. Just keep plowing. Tread the ground you never tread before. Do something you never done before, and watch the fruits of your labor come back and just shower you down with fruits below. And so, listen, enjoy the business. Enjoy the opportunity. It's all yours.
Wow. You guys, look, I'm literally speechless because the more I hear Bishop Sippy Sellers talk on this phone, I just see him walking that stage accepting his 5,000 shares of stock options as senior vice president.
Yes.
I see him walking that stage as a platinum, getting his other 5,000 shares of stock options, getting that BMW and that Bentley, and him and his wife deciding which one going to get it first. And that's what this is about, team. So the reason why I had Bishop Sellers get on the line, you guys, is because I want you guys to see that this is a person that has influence over so many across the country. And there's nothing different about you guys except the fact that all you got to do is open your mouth. You never know who they're going to lead you to. And I can almost assure you that Bishop Sellers, he may not have a PBR every day, but he's opening his mouth talking to everyone every day. Is that right, Bishop?
You're so right, man. That's right.
Absolutely. And we even did a huge conference call, you guys. These conference calls are huge because, as a matter of fact, the Bishop had, I believe he had maybe 15, 20 people on his conference call.
Yeah.
And we did it, and he asked a question at the end. He said, hey, who's all in? And everybody chimed in and said, I'm ready. What do I need to do? I said I couldn't believe it. But then at the same time, I did believe it. You know why? Because I knew when I signed up as an SVP, that I signed up with a platinum mindset. And I knew that it was other like-minded individuals like a Letitia Willis who would never give up, that said, you know what, despite any obstacles and anything that's in my way, I'm going to make it happen. And she just leaned on her upline leadership. We were always there for her, but she was always there for us too. So it's never about your upline, because at the same time, your downline can be the person that influences you. And a lot of people don't know this, but Letitia Willis, my executive director, love this woman to death. That woman is one of my motivations, and I'll tell you why. She's dealt with a lot of hardships, you guys, and I hope she don't kill me for saying this, but Letitia comes from a really rough background, and I'm not going to share her story because she's going to get on this call and do it one day. But she did not come from a silver spoon, you guys. She came from a rough area, and she worked her way up to where she is in life. And even though she's not a millionaire, she has a millionaire mindset. And the thing I love about her the most, that I wish everyone on this call and everyone on our team and everyone in life, period, will implement, is the sheer determination to never quit. You can never lose in 5 links if you never quit, because your season just may not be here. Doesn't mean that you're not having success and you're not successful. All it means is this, guys, that your season is not here yet. See, you gotta sow the ground. You gotta sow, but you're gonna reap what you sow. But your harvest is coming. So you guys got to remember that this is not your plan, that this is God's plan. You got to make sure that you put the best effort that you can forward. Because 5 links is never going to work itself, you guys. It takes hard work. If anyone tells you that this business is easy, they're wrong. Is it simple? Yes. Is it hard? Anything takes hard work in order for you to build. Doesn't mean it's something disastrous. It's not something that's going to break you. But some of you guys do need to be broken so that you guys can receive your favor. So the reason, again, for this call was I wanted to enlighten everyone so that you can hear from someone on our team, you guys, that's a bishop that's prominent in the Texas area, across the country, that just recently got his spiritual father involved from out of Shreveport, Louisiana. And let me show you what's powerful in this all. Let me show you how God works, okay? Do you guys understand that Shreveport, Louisiana is right next to New Orleans? And do you guys understand that we will be in New Orleans for our national convention come January? It couldn't been have scripted any better than that. So I already know that Bishop is going to be walking that stage at that national convention at whatever pen level that he sees fit to. Why? Because he asked for it, he prayed for it. But not, see, you can't just pray for something and think it's going to just happen. You need to pray and go out there and get what you pray for, okay? I always say this. God can't steer a parked car. I'll repeat that again for folks that have never heard me say this before. God cannot steer a parked car. You can turn on the key. You can switch the ignition. You can lift the windows down. You can put the sounds up as loud as you want, guys. But all of that does not matter if you do not put that car in drive. It's up to you guys. We all have this opportunity. And we heard so many people at this national convention that gave their testimonies. Oh, my goodness, Platinum Senior Vice President John Jones. This guy's in ministry, you guys. Do you guys understand that every time? This is the first time, and I want others that went to the Nationals to chime in on what they seen at this Nationals, because this was a Nationals I've never seen like this, you guys. And I'm going to tell you why. This was the first Nationals I've been to that this has happened. Usually people get promoted, and when they get to the promotions and they're doing their SVP promotion, they're giving their speech and their testimony, they always talk about, how good God has been. We're used to that, and it's always good to hear that. But let me tell you guys what was even more powerful. The speakers, our trainers, our leaders in the company, they were training on the business, but they trained from the Bible, you guys. Guys, they were spitting out scriptures back and forth, relating it to business and life, quoting the Bible in every header, in every text. I was like, wow, are you serious? That's when I knew that God had his hands in his business. Because I remember when I first recruited Robert Sales, and me and him talked on the line, and him and Marlis, when they first came over to my home, and we did a PBR, and I said, you know what, I'm telling you, this is going to be something to propel your ministry. You're going to see God work in his business. And I'm quite sure that Robert and Marlis can probably attest to the same thing, that this was the first time that they seen a training like that where everybody was talking on a spiritual-based level. From John Owusu, who told everyone, you are richly blessed. God richly bless you all, and went through the Bible. Nicole Kimbrough, our platinum SVP, she shut down the stage. I mean, she went through every scripture on that stage. And folks was like, are we at church or a national convention? I told them, look, Five Links is a ministry with a compensation plan attached. So what I want to do at this time, before we end our call, if you were at the national convention, I really want you guys to open up the call, chime in, and talk about your experience on the national convention. But not just that. What I want you guys to do as well is let them know why they need to be in New Orleans. Okay? So if there's anyone that went to the national convention, please, you can unstar 6 yourself, and please give your testimony on it as well. Doesn't matter if you're with the elite team. I don't care if you're with another team. If you went to that national convention, I definitely want you to talk about your experience. Press *6 to unmute yourself if you're muted.
Well, my name is Jenkins, and I attended the conference as a visitor, thinking about joining. But I was in awe. It was fantastic. When you go to sleep and wake up thinking about something, you know it's for you. And I signed on before I left that day, and I'm still excited, still in awe. It was fantastic. Thank you.
Powerful. That's powerful. That is powerful, you guys. She came as a guest to the national convention, you guys. This is why we always say, buy a second ticket and bring a guest with you. I don't care who you bring with you. I guarantee you they sign up as a business partner after seeing that national convention. Great testimony. Who's next?
Yes, this is Sandra from Maryville, Indiana.
Hey, Sandra.
Hi, Jermaine. How's Five Links doing?
It's awesome.
I am truly blessed because I went to the Nationals. Bonita is my business partner now. Thank God for her. What I got out of that Nationals, I felt like I was in church all weekend long. I am serious. I was just truly amazed at how, they give us the freedom and the liberty to speak about the Lord Jesus Christ, and the Word, and how, it was just so encouraging. And even the bus ride, I took the bus. And I'm telling you, even our bus ride going and coming back was just awesome. I was on Courtney Patton's bus. And I'm telling you, people were so moved by this convention on the bus. I mean, we didn't even look at no horror movies. Everything that we watched was positive. Everybody was giving their testimony about how they really enjoyed the National, what they got out of it. It was like people got converted And I'm just still even though I wasn't here Sunday to go to my own church, but I had church the whole entire weekend at the Nationals. So I'm telling you, I'm just ready to just take it to a whole nother level and reach the top.
Powerful, powerful, powerful testimony. I love to hear that. I mean, I've seen you guys, and I got to see the team out there. You guys were definitely on fire, and I've seen people in tears because they were just touched as if the Holy Spirit was in the house and just reached out to them because nobody ever thought, especially if you're a guest, they never thought that this would happen at a national convention. They raised the bar, and you guys cannot miss this next national convention in New Orleans. It's going to be 10 times as powerful. So before we wrap up the call, I want to see, is there anyone else that want to give their testimony about what they've seen at the Nationals or how it impacted them as well?
Mr. Horton?
Hi, Jermaine. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Let me get the first person from 773-994.
Okay, Mr. Horton, this is Cherie Garvey Miller. We were on the plane together today.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm doing just fine, thank you. I was very impressed with Bishop Sellers, what he had to say, and it was as if the spirit of the Nationals continues, because what we experienced while we were there was the true meaning of what this company is all about in terms of being servant leaders. And in serving others, we can benefit ourselves. My husband and I had an amazing experience that caused me to I was so overwhelmed until I just couldn't really connect with it except to just sit and shed tears. But the morning following John Owusu's training, we were reading our daily word in the room, and it was the same scripture and the same concept. And what I felt was that if we can stay connected to the true meaning of this company, not only can we be successful financially, spiritually, emotionally, but we can also do so much to help people who may at this time feel that they are lost in a wilderness. That was a magnificent conference, and everyone that was there is to be commended. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to speak.
Powerful, powerful. I remember when I seen you on the plane and you were just all smiles still, even from that national convention, all the way till we got down the baggage claim. I mean, you were just with a smile on your face, and I'm sure that was part of the excitement of coming back, you know, your team growing and all the things that you've experienced. And what a lot of people don't even know is that, guys, she's not even on our team, but she always plugs into our conference calls because she feels that this is the information and this is such a great team and we're such a tight-knit team that she wanted to be a part of it. And anything that we can do to help build your business, that's what we're here for, because teamwork definitely makes the dream work.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Anytime. Is there anyone else? I heard Christy Taylor. Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. Can you guys hear me?
Yes, I can hear you, Christy.
Awesome. Here, I just recently moved to Atlanta, so I definitely had to make the Nationals. And even though I was sick and I'm 7 months pregnant now, I wobbled on down there, and I definitely got an earful. It was like a revival, like the young lady said. I really needed to hear the encouragement and the stories, and I was just in tears when the couple from Afghanistan who earned the 2 Purple Hearts, when they were up there fighting for our country, and for him to tell his son that he don't have to worry no more. Daddy will always be around. That right there just touched my heart. So I truly, truly, truly hope everyone go ahead and lock your rooms in now and go ahead and get positioned, definitely, to walk the stage in New Orleans to going to be great. So I'll be brief. Have a good night.
Powerful, powerful stuff, you guys. I mean, this is truly what the Nationals is all about, but more importantly, this is what 5 Links is all about. And, guys, we are one big team, and we just need to stay a tight-knit team because we're going to have storms. We're going to have obstacles. We're going to have many things that come our way, you guys, but if we just stay committed and we stay focused, I guarantee you we're going to get everywhere that we're seeking to go, all right? So you guys keep in mind tonight, if you have any new IMRs that just got started in the business, tonight is what we're doing our coaching call, okay? So I will highly advise you guys, get on this call with Platinum Senior Vice President Nicole Kempro. I'm being told there's going to be record numbers on this call because we've had literally over 60 people get started just in Saturday in the Millionaires Club from Frank Kimbrough, our Platinum, all the way on down. So, guys, I'm telling you, if you have any new IMRs, you need to get them on the Quick Start coaching call. It's going to be at 9 p.m. Central, which is an hour from now, whatever time zone you're in, it's an hour from now. And that number, you guys, if you got a pen ready, it is 805-399-1000. It's almost as close to our call, you guys. 805-399-1000, and that PIN number is 118183. I'll give you that number again. If you have any new IMRs, I don't care if you don't know how to quick start a new IMR, you definitely want to be on this call so you can learn how to, okay? Again, that number is 805-399-1000, and the PIN number is 118183. And I will send it out through text alerts in the next 2 minutes, and I'll also put it up in our team page as well. So I hope this night was informative for you guys. I hope you guys really got something from this, and I'm definitely excited about where we're headed. So let's close the week out strong, team, and let's make it happen, not just for us, but for our families as well, and let's take our business to the next level. So I'll see you guys at the beach or I'll see you at the bank, but most definitely at the bank, guys. Team, one word, let go.